my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Go the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Dallas Cowboys. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Go, get out there. Check.
Prescott now. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. Then he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Hey, over. Check. Watch 54. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Mike 5-4. Space.
After the interception, here's Ryan. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
You don't want to throw away this excellent field position, but that's 2 incomplete passes in a row. Definitely need something big here on 3rd and 10.
Conversely, defense has done a good job on 1st and 2nd down. The coverage has been draped. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And that'll be hauled in by the tight end. It's Hooper for the Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper, his first touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. The pass there complete to Sutton. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of a game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
Here's Prescott. Got a man open. It's Sutton. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Pass on target. Prescott to Cooper. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double-team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott.
Led the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Kill. 47. 47.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 34. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Gun. Check 45's the mic. Check 45's the mic.
Looking to throw. Prescott escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. And again, it's Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Barely got the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Here's Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
Get up, ready to go.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Freeman. And incomplete here. So a little razzle-dazzle on that one. But they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Gets it off to Freeman. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Ready. He's coming. Check in. I don't think you got it, son. Switch.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt blitz coming, and down he goes. Jalen Smith with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score tied 7-7. Dustin Hopkins on for the field goal.
Hopkins' kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with it?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now Prescott. He completes this to Sutton. And all the way down to the 37. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
47. 45,
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was Ricardo Allen there on the coverage. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. Complete to Bryant. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 24-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Prescott now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10.
Kill. We're going to 53. We're going to 54. 1-8. 2-6.
Prescott yet again. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Going to 54. 1-8. Watch the run. 47. Get ready.
They'll throw again. Prescott. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
I can't believe they even let you play. Here we go, 46. 45 to Mike. Hustle. It's our time. It's our time. 45. Mike, 45. Let's get the ball. Then we're going to 52.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, team. Hey, 47. 26.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Kill. 47. 55. Target. Zoom. 55. Check. 55. Mike. Here we go. Going to 54. 1-8. Mike 55. 26.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. The previous play, big on the ground. That one big through the air. Things have jumped up quickly.
Certainly appears that whatever their thought process is on the defensive side of the ball, they're one play behind. You know, loaded up for the pass, they hit them with the run. Load up for the run, they hit them with the pass. They've got to get in sync.
Here's Ryan to throw. And that'll be hauled in by the tight end. It's Hooper for the Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Intended that time for Cooper.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
At the 45-yard line.
Mike.
Ready, blue 80, black 25.
Get him.
Gun. 51, sub. Hey, exit.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Hey, sub. Check.
54.
Hey, Haywood. 51.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Ryan. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Mike, 45. Hey, watch his slant. Watch his slant. Watch the slip. Pull it. Check 3. Check 45's the mic. Check 45's the mic.
Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Under 10. Under 10. 10. Switch.
Throwing. Prescott. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Cooper's got it. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually got to pick up a holding call.
Now Prescott. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. On second down, it's Pollard. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. Prescott now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Cooper was the intended target. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again. Ryan. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Cooper was the target there. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 11 on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. He completes it to Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Julio Jones once again the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again. Ryan. Caught by Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Ryan will throw again. He's going to air one out. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
First and 10 at the 25.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Mike, 45. 3 bud.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Tack McKinley just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Check it out, read. Here we go, 46. Switch it, hey. Shift. 45, Mike, 45.
26. 3rd and long for Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for fourth. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now.
Watch the pass.
Hey, check. Ready to go.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Ryan hit, and he lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Ryan. And he will find his man on the outside. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I got you. 25. Check 25.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here's Prescott. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. To the air again, Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. And he lost the football. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something, double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Throwing left side, it's complete. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Ryan now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. Freeman a first down and more. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Let's get it. Hey, kill. 27. Go to 54. Line in. 26.
First down, Prescott. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. In for the sack, Deion Jones. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Prescott. And now here is another interception. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
51, Sub! Hey, Sub!
After the interception, here's Ryan. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Cooper was the intended target. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, Ryan. Jones has it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards the pickup there.
Hey, Tuesday.
First down.
Now Ryan on first down. Looking deep for Julio. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Again, Ryan. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington.
21.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. Here's Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Falcons Falcons push further out in front. Hopkins with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
This quick pass complete to Sutton. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And out across midfield down to the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Prescott to throw it. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Tack McKinley picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
Here we go, 47.
55, my God, 55.
26.
To throw is Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football.
Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno.
Ryan wants to throw it. Complete to Jones. The 30, the 20, 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Falcons push further out in front. So another score there. And often you talk about the three phases of the game. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And Matthews makes the grab. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for two more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Prescott now. And my goodness, another interception. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Three buzz.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
Ready. Back 25. 54, south.
Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Ryan's pass intended for Julio Jones. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
All day, defense, all day, all day. Check, 55 to Mike. Hey, seam 6, seam 6.
Throwing again. Ryan. And this is going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Atlanta, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they'll drop.
I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills.